If you're someone who's looking to make a move to Austin, but you need more space for your aging parents, your adult kids, or multi-generational family under one roof, then you're not gonna wanna miss this community in Kyle, Texas. This is like nothing they have anywhere close to this area unless you're actually in Austin. So today we're out here in Kyle at Water Ridge checking out Clara Vista. So here's the thing. Toll Brothers is actually the developer out here. Drees Homes is also building a few different floor plans out here. They are 80-foot lots and 100-foot lots. There's nothing like it anywhere close to this. They're gonna be from 4-bedroom to 6-bedroom plus, 3,000 to 6,000 plus square feet. And wait till the end because I'm gonna tell you exactly what is being built just north of here that is gonna be walking distance, shopping, a luxury hotel, restaurants, and it's all gonna be connected to this subdivision without having to actually see the actual development. So stick around with me. This is gonna be one that you don't wanna miss. We're gonna walk 2 different floor plans, one that's closer to the 3,000 square feet, one that's closer to the 6,000 square feet. These homes, we'll talk about price at the very end. They have some crazy incentives as well if you're looking to build or if you want to buy one of their inventory homes. They do have a couple that are ready to go here in the near future. Again, we're here in Kyle, Texas. We're 30 minutes south of Austin, depending on traffic, on the west side of 35. This area, there's so many homes that are going to be backed up to green belts. This one has a one-of-a-kind backyard that you're not gonna wanna miss. So stick around, let's take a full tour of both these homes. This is gonna be a bit of a longer video, but stick with me, I promise you're going to wanna see this. All right, let's start in the front and take a look at this first one. This floor plan is called Rainey. All right, so we're gonna start from the outside. All these houses that they're building are gonna have a 3-car garage. This is gonna be your 100-foot wide lot. That means the front of the property is 100 feet wide. So you've got a 3-car garage, 2 that are connected, and then 1 that's on the side. It's kind of a separation. And some of these floor plans, that 1-car garage actually goes right into what could be a mother-in-law suite. These are, again, built by Toll Brothers. We're here in Kyle. Right when you walk in here, I mean, this is just, I've been waiting for this to come to Kyle or anywhere just south of Austin, period. This is a beautiful office. Now let me just remind you that these are model homes. They have extra features in them. So when you build something like this one is probably close to 1.1, 1.2 million. The guest suite number 1. Now, what I love is they have high ceilings, tons of natural light throughout. And remember, stick around to the end because I'm gonna tell you exactly what's being developed in this area, why you would wanna live in this area, and why would you wanna spend $700 to upwards of $1 million in Kyle, Texas? Because this, you cannot get in Austin for $700 or $1 million. In Austin, this would cost upwards of $2+ million. So this is your guest suite right here. You got big old closet. And guys, if you don't know me, my name's Steph Bartone. I help people just like you relocate to Kyle and Buda area. I work all over Austin though. Most of my clients are from out of state or they actually live in Austin or north of Austin and want to make the move down here. More space, more opportunities. And this area is just starting to grow and grow. So this is the laundry room. Got all the cabinet space, you got a sink in here. Now you could build this house for definitely closer and under $1 million. Toll Brothers has tons of features, even before you do all your upgrades. But this is completely updated. Look at that wall, it is amazing. And you get all the way, look at that light fixture. How high these ceilings are. These gotta be like 20-foot plus ceilings. So you get the cool thing too, and why it works so well for a guest, like a mother-in-law suite, is that you get 2 bedrooms downstairs. You have your primary downstairs as well as another bedroom downstairs. This is a huge upstairs. We're gonna go upstairs before we check out the rest of the bottom. All right, let's check out this room here. So you've got another half bath here, which is great because just to the left of me, where we're gonna go next after this, is the loft, game room, media room area. So again, this is a bedroom. You've got a full bath in here. Full shower. Look at how big this room is. This is like its own primary suite. I mean, it definitely could be your primary suite if you want to be upstairs. These rooms are huge. Again, we'll go over pricing at the very end. We'll go over the developments at the very end. What is near us? You're not too far from Kyle downtown. Again, you're only about 30 minutes from South Austin. Check out this closet. I've got clients that are moving from like up north, northwest, and northeast, and they have basements. We do not have basements in Texas. And they're like, where do we put all of our stuff? And I'm like, you just need like a 3rd-car garage. You need an extra bedroom. You need extra closets. So this house would definitely be perfect for that. This is another bedroom. That's got a full bathroom in it. That's what I love about Toll Brothers. Almost anywhere you build a Toll Brother, they usually have multiple guest suites. Every room has a bathroom, which is great because when you have kids that live at home, or you have parents, or you got multi-family, this is perfect because everybody's got their own space. And then we're right here in the closet. Back up here. So guys, if you don't know me, my name is Steph Bartone. I help families just like you make a move to anywhere in Austin. But I primarily focus in the Kyle and Buda, pretty much anywhere in between Austin and San Antonio. So that's Kyle, Buda, San Marcos, New Braunfels. Check this out. I mean, oh my God, wait until you see these views. So this is what would be considered a loft area. And then, see out those windows? There's some construction right now, but most of these houses are gonna have beautiful views like this. Right there, that's gonna be the Amenity Center coming soon. Luxury style pool, playground. Hopefully they'll put some trails throughout. This is very close to Six Creeks. So most people are familiar with Six Creeks. This is right next to the neighborhood. Literally, it's connected, but a completely different subdivision. So this is your media room. You see that there's speakers. Got your TV. This is a huge media room. So you have so much space up here. This is like, it's This one is well over 5,000 square feet. They added that media room upstairs so that it does not typically just come with the media room, but you can definitely add it. Look at this covered patio. Like, we all know it's hot in Texas. It's 100 degrees today. And you have all this area covered. You can slide those doors across. You've got an outdoor sink right there. And then you've got the pool. So, beautiful pool. Obviously, it doesn't come with a pool. You can build a pool. It's got plenty of space for a 100-foot lot. This would all be like just grass area if this wasn't here. This is all landscaping. That's into your bathroom. That is the fitness room that we saw. And then you have this whole outdoor kitchen. Like, this is my dream. This is a lot of my clients' dreams. Like, this is full entertainment backyard. The pool, the grill, the outdoor table, the fireplace. This is still under construction, so there's no fence right over there, but this is just amazing. So let me know your thoughts. Could you see yourself living in this house? Do you not need this much space? It's just like all the space you could ever imagine? This would be so ideal if you have multi-generational, if you have kids living at home, if you are an empty nester and you just want more space and you love to entertain, this could definitely be it. So let's go pop over to the other house and then we'll talk prices, we'll talk the new developments, we'll talk everything coming soon and the incentive that they are giving to you. Let's go next door. All right, so this is your 80-foot lot house. So you see the garage, they actually have the garage finished out on this one. So you have the 2-car and the 1-car on the side that opens up, I believe, into what could be like your mother-in-law's suite. So they've got their own access. You see all this green space? Now going out towards that way, north of here, that's where they're gonna build the development that I was speaking about earlier. We're gonna talk more into detail here shortly. But let's go check out this house. This is a beauty as well. All right, so this is the Tampico. Right when you walk in. So this should be, yep, your 1-car garage. They've epoxied the flooring. This is your 1-car garage. And then this is what would be your guest suite, mother-in-law suite. If you think this is a house you could see yourself living in, reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text. I'm happy to answer any questions for you, get you the best deal possible, get you into one of these 80-foot or 100-foot lot Toll Brothers homes. There's only going to be 250 of these built. So they've already sold 10 and they just opened in April. Look at that beautiful staircase. That is just amazing. All right, let's go peek over here and then we'll go upstairs. So stick around to the end because you're not going to want to miss the incentives. That is some wild wallpaper. There's another closet. This is like a little office area here. Well, interesting space right there. So that's right when you walk in the house. It's your living room that we'll check out in just a moment. Let's go upstairs. So again, we're in Kyle. We are probably about 30 minutes south of Austin, like the South Austin. You're about 45 to 50 minutes to Austin downtown. It is a massive loft space. Now this house is closer to 3,600 square feet. This one is definitely closer to that $700,000 price point we were talking about earlier. But with everything that they've done to this house, I believe she said somebody's building this exact floor plan for about $1 million. But they obviously put a good amount of upgrades in it. Let's go. So that's actually through the hallway. We'll go back to the loft area. This is, man, this is so beautiful. Look at this right here. This is a cool room. This is what would be a media room. See, so much cool stuff in here. People are moving here that want more space, that live in Austin or live close by to Austin, that are just looking for more space, that don't want to pay Austin prices. This is nothing like you'll find in Austin. Also, something I'll talk about later on is Kyle City Park. So that's a whole nother subdivision that they're building on the east side. That's gonna have tons of shopping. That's only approximately 15 minutes from this area. Kyle is blowing up. There's so much in this area. So you got Kyle Park, you have the new Water Ridge development, the one that's gonna be walking distance to here. So this is your living space here. Fireplace. Got some seating area by your window, little bay window. Massive open living space that goes into your kitchen, great for entertaining. So again, you've got that beautiful waterfall island. Here's your fridge. This one, you actually have a double oven on the wall. That's your microwave. Beautiful cabinetry. Double oven. The only thing that they're missing for a chef is I would put a, what do you call it? A pot water. I can't even think of the name right now. To fill pots. Help me out. That's exactly what I would put on that wall. So this is your massive pantry. I mean, I don't eat that much canned food, so this is like extra storage space. Faux show. This is your laundry room with an extra fridge in it. It's got a sink. It's your washer and dryer, tons of cabinet space. This is what would be your second car garage right out there. This is your dining space that overlooks the backyard. Again, you have these panel doors. So you actually have 3 panel door here and then 3 large panel door there. I just love that view right there. Like, that is amazing. You can completely open that up when it's not 100 degrees in Austin. This is a designated office. It's got a beautiful view. That's going towards your backyard. Again, this is like a whole entertainment style backyard. This is your primary suite. Super high ceilings. So if you like privacy, you want green space, you want green belt space, you want a huge lot, your budget is upwards of $700,000, then this is definitely a neighborhood. And it's multi-gen, so if you've got multiple families that are looking to move in together, we're definitely seeing more of that more and more as, you know, life gets more expensive, then this could be a beautiful layout for that. So Got another vanity over here. Walk-in closet. If you have grown kids that are off to college and they come home often, like I have some clients that their kids are in college and they come home, and then you've got plenty of space for them as well. So you don't have to feel all squished in the house. You got plenty of room upstairs, downstairs. A lot of my clients love to entertain. This is definitely the entertainment house. All right. Look at that beautiful blue sky. That's what I love about Texas. It's our blue skies. So this road goes into Six Creeks. Again, they're gonna make a whole separate road that's gonna lead into this subdivision that's closer to the new development that they are creating. So I would think in about a year or two, they will start that. And that's gonna be as long as it takes for this subdivision to be built out as well. I mean, I'm thinking probably 3 to 5 years at least for the subdivision, because these are some one-of-a-kind, beautiful homes. These are all Toll Brothers homes. The only Toll Brothers subdivision that is south of Austin, between Austin and San Antonio, unless you want to be all the way in New Braunfels. This is a one-of-a-kind. There's nothing like it. Luxury lifestyle. All right, let's talk about all things Kyle. All right, let's talk about this subdivision, where we're on the map, what is coming around this, and who is this meant for? So as we spoke about, it's for multifamily. There's empty nesters moving here. There's move-up buyers moving here. People that live in Austin, out of state, people that live like north of Austin that want to be south of Austin. We are in Kyle, Texas, about 30 minutes south of Austin, about 45 minutes south of Austin's downtown. Kyle is a booming area. They are redeveloping the downtown area, which is not very far from here. They are building a luxury area, shopping, hotel. I believe you're gonna be able to there's gonna be like a small little area where you can like kayak and paddleboard. You can go shopping, you can go to restaurants, and you can walk there from here. So it's just gonna be down the road. I've got a map here. I'm gonna try to show you, see if I can get this on. So this is the map. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot this. I'll get this up for you guys. But we are on the map. We are at the Clara Vista at Water Ridge. You have the 150 District North, the 150 District South. Those are all gonna be like shopping and restaurants. And then just behind that, you're gonna have a huge, massive luxury hotel and some more shopping. And it's all gonna be walkable to this area. So some opportunities right now is Toll Brothers has 6 move-in ready homes, or that will be move-in ready starting in September. These houses range from $899 to $1.2 million. That's already built, so you're not paying for the lot separate. You're not having to pay for all the extra costs for anything extra in the house. These are already built homes. I'll also put that information on the screen for you guys. Again, these houses range from 3,200 square feet to 5,200 plus square feet. The tax rate here is 2.95%. It's a little bit higher, but you're paying for this luxury, beautiful subdivision. They have a amenity center coming soon. They've got a playground coming soon. The HOA fees are $125 a month. So the incentives that they have right now on these already move-in ready homes is you can get a 2-1 rate buy down starting at 3.99%. So a rate buy down means year 1, you're 3.99, year 2, you're 4.99, and then from there you go into the market value. But it's a great way to save some money up front. I can tell you more about it. Just give me a call, shoot me a text. If you're looking to build, right now they are doing $70,000 in incentives on an 80-foot lot $190,000 in incentives on a 100-foot lot. So, I mean, mind blowing. That is crazy. You can use like $20,000 or $30,000 towards your financing. That means towards your closing costs, towards buying down the rate. And then you can use the rest for the design center to put all this beautiful stuff in your house. So if this seems like something you're interested, again, we're in Kyle, Texas. We talked about the new development that's just gonna be down the street. They're building a road, not a private road, but a road that's gonna come directly into the subdivision, because right now you have to cut through 6 creeks. And they're building shopping right down the street. And then on East Kyle, they're building a whole nother development that's gonna be shopping that's about 10 to 15 minutes away from here. That's gonna have a Dick's Sporting Goods, TJ Maxx, Burlington Coat Factory, tons of restaurants, and it is already broke ground. So if this is something that seems like it's up your wheelhouse and you wanna make the move to Kyle, Texas, give me a call, shoot me a text. I help clients just like you every day from YouTube make a move to this area. Let's do this together. I'd love to help you, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.